What is going on, gang? It's your boy DBGTX, and welcome back to another video discussion for One Piece Odyssey. That is right, One Piece Odyssey, turn-based One Piece that is coming to your gaming stations soon at the end of the year. We have one announcement, we have one V-Jump trailer, but this particular video, guys, is designed to answer the question for you. Is this game worth buying? Now, this is something that obviously before the previews, before all the rest of the gameplay comes out, before pretty much everything and anything starts happening in this sense, with the game starts fully rolling out with more content and us getting a more deeper insight as to what's happening, what's not. I think that this is the perfect time to answer the question to everyone. Is this game worth buying? And I'm gonna be straightforward. If you're asking if this One Piece game is worth buying, I'm going to answer it right now in this particular video. Buy One Piece Odyssey. There is no reason, if you are a JRPG fan, there is no reason whatsoever to not buy this game. There is a lot to talk about, a lot to bring into the table for the reasons why I say this. And the whole reason behind this, to begin with, let's start with the first one, is that this game will never suffer in regards to all the anime gaming IPs. For one, that is something that I am happy to say here. The netcode is not a factor. The internet is not a factor. Internet is not a factor in this game. Period. Period. And that goes a long way, because this game being offline, being not controlled by no netcode, where you having to worry about, is the other person on the lobby going to have good internet connectivity? Is there going to be this? Or you don't have to worry about that. So out of the gate, you don't have to worry about your game stability not working properly. Has there been an RPG game or open world RPG that allows you to connect with other players and do things like that? Yeah, go look at Elden Ring. This game isn't bringing that to the table. This game is a single player experience designed to be played in a single player mode. Now, if you want to let your friend take over the game, or you want to share the game, is a whole different story. But as far as multiplayer aspects in this particular video game, I don't think that that's going to happen. So the netcode situation and all that is the first thing that you shouldn't have to worry in regards to this game, and it's one of the major reasons as to why you want to buy this game. The second major reason is that Eiichiro Oda himself was the storyboard writer. So this game does not, and I repeat, does not just follow a standard traditional RPG format, which pretty much caters to a video game company taking the cast character or taking the IP, making their own story, putting it all in there. You know, when they say that they revision with the original author, or the original author has his hands in it, a lot of the time it's just the original author sponsoring the game and not actually investing time into the story, into the direction, or anything like that. This game has been in the works for nearly 3.5 years, and in those 3.5 years, Eiichiro Oda has had hands-on with the story development, where the game is going, the direction, the ending, all of that. So at the beginning of this particular preview video, you see a note left by Eiichiro Oda saying that he helped with the character design, and that he's finally happy to see these characters alive and well in the video game. At the top, he also said that he helped and assisted with some of the story. That goes a long way. It goes a long way to be consistent with the actual characters and actual people that are in the show, in the series, in the manga, and the true vision of the author. So Eiichiro Oda having hands-on with the game itself for the for the better part of 3 years, that goes a long way. And making me feel comfortable in a purchase for a game like this, where I could easily turn around and feel like this isn't canon or doesn't go into the main continuity of the story, so I'm not really missing out on it. Take it for what it's worth, since it is in an Ichiro Oda storyboard and storyline. You're going to love it. You're going to love the climaxes. You're going to love the lows. You're going to love the highs. And that's really why I say that this is worth buying, only because the author of the actual original anime is in this, doing his thing to give us one, if not the best anime RPGs of this year or in the past 5 years. The third thing that I want to mention why you should buy this game is the revival system of the Chrono Trigger system. That is right. The revival system of the Chrono Trigger system is back. This is something that generally hasn't been done in a while with a lot of video games, RPG games in particular, where you have a set amount of characters on screen, on your battle screen and whatnot, and these characters combine their attacks together, or you could use set different techniques and power-ups and things like that that you could only do with certain characters are together on screen. Now, this is something that was implemented since Super Nintendo days. Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, you name it. There's a lot of games that have done things like this, but One Piece, like I've mentioned in my very first video, is one of the few games and series that can really benefit from this kind of style of gaming and RPG as far as it goes, especially on a turn-based video game like this one. I think that the game style that they went with is going to appeal. That is right. And it's something that I don't push out there because JRPG games aren't appealing to the Western audience as much as it is to the Eastern audience. The turn-based system is something that the Western audience tries to fall back on and be like, I don't. But if you see how Yu-Gi-Oh! Exploded this year in the scene, turn-based system isn't dead, isn't obsolete. Some people, it's just tedious seeing really good animated stuff on screen be very much controlled by a simulation versus you having hands-on control. That's all it is. But this game is going to be worth it because the visuals itself and everything that is going to be given for the control of your character is going to be, at least from the V-Jump leak that was shown, the TP, the technical point bar, the HP bar, the way that everything is set up in the hub, in the battle hub, is going to be amazingly well placed, and at the same time is going to go ahead and give you such immersive actions with your characters that you can't possibly feel like this game isn't unique in bringing something that has never been brought to the table. Not in a Dragon Ball video game, not in a Bleach video game, not in a Naruto video game, not in a Fist of the North Star or Berserk or any of those IPs that have come out, My Hero, you name it. All of those anime gaming IPs have never, and I repeat, never, ever, ever done something like this. I can see endless possibilities. And I say endless possibilities, probably like the Tester, for example. But can you just imagine what this can promote, what this can push, and what kind of content we could get in the RPG world versus the World Seeker element? Because World Seeker, it was okay, but World Seeker was dry. But imagine something like this, with this much content, this much meat, this much juice, consistently from the One Piece RPG world. I'm there for it. 70 hours plus of an amazing game. I'm there for it. Feed it to me. And that's what I mean with character designing, character concept, and the Chrono Trigger system being revived in this game. This game has it. And that's the best thing about it. You purchase this game, the possibilities are endless as to where the One Piece RPG IP can go. We could continue getting more original stories like this. We could get the original One Piece story broken into a whole bunch of RPG elements, using all different characters, getting different backgrounds of characters, all that stuff. And it's just from this particular game, if this succeeds. The last part that I want to mention about this game is that it's not a cash grab. One Piece Odyssey is not a cash grab, and this is the most important part out of all of them. Out of everything that I've mentioned here, I could have mentioned about Eiichiro Oda's storyline being great, or his storyboard and being great. I could mention that the battle system is reviving the Chrono system battle system, and that you're going to be amazed and enjoying the content and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is having fun, right? That's the most important thing. The most important thing is having fun and not feeling like you've been ripped off. From the looks of it, from the V-Jumps leap, from this, and from what we're getting, because these are in-game development, whatever, this game will not be your cash grab. This is not a cash grab. This isn't designed to be a cash grab. Yes, it has your favorite One Piece characters in it, but I am seeing, just from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of things that are being dedicated. Time is being dedicated to this game. If this was a simple cash grab, I honestly would have felt that they would have not been compelled to bring in a gaming system like this, like the Chrono Trigger system, tag team system with your characters and whatnot. They would have just left it as the basics, you know, and things like that. I think the story being promoted by Eiichiro Oda is another big reason why this game isn't a cash grab. Playing this, enjoying this, is not going to fall back and you be like, I wasted my fucking time. I just wasted my time. I wasted my time. That's really where it's at. That's really where this game is going to be greeted by amazing fans like you, me, and a lot of other folks that are going to give it a try, if you give it a try, of course. And this is where it's going to be at, that if you give the game a try, every element and everything that's being given to us just in these previews and just what we got is leading up to you not getting something that's bare bones, is giving you a full experience, a full anime RPG experience, which has been a long time coming for us anime gaming fans. We had Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, but Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was bare bones. We know Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was bare bones. 2 DLCs, they stopped that. But we're past Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, so if they don't bring out those new DLCs, I'm happy. Either way, give us a brand new fucking game with more stuff in there for Dragon Ball Super content, and I'll continue going with that. But ultimately, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to finish this up and to finalize that. All in all, that's the difference between a very good game and, of course, a game that is bare bones. So compare this to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and just by what we're getting here alone, the content that we're going to be getting here alone, the interactivity levels that we're going to be getting here, is going to make the world of difference. And that's the game that you want to compare to this. If you want to compare a game that allowed you to control multiple characters at once and not do anything with them, just see the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot gameplay, and that'll tell you exactly what I mean. That's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna leave it there. Come on, keep on coming through the channel. We're gonna be here, obviously sponsoring more and more One Piece Odyssey content here, and of course letting you guys know why you should buy this game that's coming out later on this year. It will be well worth it. It will be well worth your money, your time, and of course the fun that you'll get is going to be out of this world. That's it. That's where I leave it at. Thank y'all for watching. Holla at me in the next video. Love you guys. Catch you next time.